Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. As you can tell, we're doing our part 2 of the Zara haul sale. So I'll do things quickly for you guys today because we have a lot to go through, and then I hope you don't hate me, but you can tell I'm a bit crazy. My husband is definitely hitting his tolerance point with all this craziness of Zara sale purchase. But anyways, we'll talk about boots first. I think I touched on a little bit on the shoes in my other video. I only really covered a little bit of the things I've got last time. I got more stuff, I have more stuff coming in, but these are some of the ones that I think are popular and people are asking, are trying to get them and maybe have questions. So I'll just talk to you guys about those first. So Luxo boots, it's obviously super trendy. You need a pair, everyone wants to have a pair, and at these prices, everyone can easily purchase a pair. These ones, they have this elastic edges like sides, which is like a common design for a lot of these Luxo boots. There's a bit of elevated platform. It's in faux leather. I think these are now about $39 Canadian plus tax, and I think they're actually really comfortable. They fit slightly larger, so I think the one question is whether they're true to size. Though these fit slightly larger, but I would say the calf part is fairly tight. These are a size 5, and they're definitely like still big enough for me. And like I said, the only thing, I will keep them. They're still fairly comfortable for me, but the calf are a little bit tight at first, but I assume because it's an elastic band, basically the longer you wear them, they'll stretch out and become more comfortable. So these I would recommend. And then these ones, obviously another very sought after pair. Most of them are leather boots, which are like amazing price, honestly, at this point for these leather boots. These ones, they are down from like originally $100 and now they're like $19. I got them for more. I think I paid $40 for these, but also very good, true to size, fairly comfortable. The height of the heel is just right, so I think it's actually a pair that you can actually wear to walk around in a little bit. So I would recommend these as well. They're true to size. These ones, actually I'll talk about these two at the same time. They're very, very similar in terms of look. This one is slightly more expensive originally, I think, but the tag says something else. Both of them are leather. This one just have a little bit narrower and taller ankle part. So if you compare them, the ankle is definitely slightly more narrow and taller. These ones are definitely true to size, but these ones fit large. So these ones are quite large. I got them in 6, but they are still quite large. Another thing I find is this one, I think it's easier to create a fold right here, whereas these ones seem to be like holding it better. I think I would prefer these ones over these ones. This one also comes in the combination of white and black elastic band. So those are quite nice and very popular on Instagram as well. But they're both nice. Another main difference is these ones look larger just because the sole does have an edge. So the sole looks bigger compared to these ones. But they're both quite nice and actually very, very similar when you put them on. So I would recommend either or, whichever one you could get your hands on actually. The last two pairs are also quite similar. These two are both leather, kind of leather booty type things, and they're both like $15.99, so really amazing price for leather boots. These definitely fits large, so they are larger than the actual size. They're both size 6 that I have here, but you can tell like this one looks smaller. So these ones are true to size. The one was a little taller on the ankle part, and this one also comes with elastic band on the edge, whereas this one actually has more leather. So you have leather, it's elastic band on the inside, but it's covered with leather kind of strap on the side. In terms of look, they're fairly similar. This one's slightly pointier at the toe. I prefer these ones better, but again, I think both of them are great deals, so whichever you could get your hands on, they're all do very similar things. There are tons of other boots and other options online, but these ones are just the ones that I've purchased. I think I pretty much have all the shoes that's coming my way. I also got a few pair of summer shoes, but I think those are, like I can talk about it at another video. I'll just let my dog out. Okay, now we're talking about coats. I have so many coats, you guys. It's kind of really going to like a point. I've never purchased this many coats, or as you know, just like I've never purchased so many stuff from a sale ever in my life, I don't think. I'm just wearing a very basic black sweater with a kind of a chain detail, and then these are baggy jeans from Zara sale last round, and then I'm wearing my like Dr. Martens Jordan shoes. Just I think these are kind of a basic look that you can pretty much pair with whatever coats that I'm about to show you guys. Okay, first one, I have this giant mountain of coats, but I'll try to do this quickly for you guys. This one is one of the pretty popular, I would say. It's a belt coat, and actually they have the exact same version in black as well. I can show you that one quickly as well. So very nice quality, fairly thick. Here's the detail on the sleeve, and then come with pockets. I think these are kind of smaller. It fits a tiny bit smaller, I would say. This is what I'm wearing now. It's actually a medium, and usually I am a small or an extra small, so the medium actually works on me as well. But I have so many, you guys, so I need your help with helping me decide what to keep for sure. So this is the first one. Let me see if I can find the black one easily for you guys to show you. So here is the black one. This black one is an extra small, so you can tell the difference for sure. It's pretty tight, so if you're wearing like a thicker sweater in the winter or something a bit more larger, like thick inside, then you might not be able to wear a small size. I would say still extra small would probably fit me better in general, but I think in terms of color, the other one is nicer, just because in the winter it's already quite dark generally. But again, both really nice wool material, very similar when you are feeling them. So the beige one, like the sand color one, might be a little bit softer in terms of like when you're feeling it. This one is also very interesting. It's a little tricky to get your hands on, but they do pop up on the website once in a while. I think they're getting towards the end of the sale for sure, so they were not restocking as frequently as they were at one point. But the detail of the sleeve, I think, is quite cute. It's this elastic band. There's no lining on this one, so it's just one layer. It's not thin per se, but it's not thick. So I think definitely more of a spring fall coat as opposed to your kind of thick winter coats. This is the size small. I think it's still pretty kind of large size, so you can go maybe an extra small if you're pretty petite. But I think this one is quite interesting. It's a bit different compared to the other ones. It does have a bit of electric shock. You can see like the hair on my sweater stand up. Because the fact there's no lining, it is like maybe 50% wool, but not your kind of, yeah, it's like 51% wool. Not the top quality type, but it's fairly nice. Like I said, it's just more so that the design is slightly unique, and the color is quite nice. It's like a darker tan color. Okay, moving on. This one, I also have a comparison to show you. They're actually quite similar, but I don't know if the camera will pick up. They're actually different color. This one is a caramel tan or something, but the other one is just tan color. They are the same coat in slightly different shade of brown. So this one. And this one is in a small, and the other one I think it's an extra small, so you guys can take a look. It fits well. I think this one is definitely true to size. And it's a very nice basic coat for your winter, I think. Quality wise, it's nice, it's thick. You can tell it will keep you warm. Very easy color to pair with any outfit. Has nice lining, and you can tell it doesn't give you that crazy statics, electric shock in the winter, which is always something I look for. I don't like the stuff that's gonna like, you know, shock you every time you put it on. So both of these, I would highly recommend. This is an extra small, so you guys can see I would prefer this lighter one. I think even though it's very subtle difference in terms of color, but this one just slightly lighter, slightly brighter. And I do think the extra small probably fits me a little bit better too, but love to hear what you think. Please help, because I am drowning in coats and I need someone to help me get out of it. Okay, so those two I do really like, so I do intend to keep one or the other. So this one is actually a cape. Also really nice quality, but again, cape is not for everybody. I definitely think, you know, I don't have a cape like a winter or fall like wool cape. So I think given the price point on these ones, it's hard to justify not keeping it. But I'm still also debating, like I said, there's only so much closet room I have left. So I do think it's quite large. So this is an extra small. And depending on the look that you're going for, it wouldn't go with these pants or anything like that. But I think a smaller size would make sense for these. Very nice quality though. It's a nice wool. Again, it doesn't give you that like electric statics. So it's nice. It's in this darker, it's black, but for some reason I think it's dark navy, but it's actually black. And yeah, it has pockets, which is quite nice. And there's a detail on the buttons. I think it's a really nice piece, and it's really nice quality, which I always think it's a big deciding factor for me. Okay, and this is another plaid one, which I also like. It's definitely thinner, on the thinner and lighter side of things. They did have, I think my last video I showed a few kind of hunch twos or plaid type ones, but this is on a kind of thinner, lighter side, and this is an extra small as well. So I would recommend sizing down on this one, because but it's okay. I think even if I go for an S, it should probably be okay as well. So this is how it looks like. Okay. The next coat I really like, but there's actually one that's very different. So this is like 100% cotton coat, so it's very, very soft to the touch. It's really, really nice. And obviously doesn't have any aesthetics because it's 100% cotton, and even the inside I think it's acetate, which makes it pretty comfortable to wear. But because it's cotton, it's not as heavy as wool, and it does show some wrinkles, I think, at the bottom, so it doesn't like kind of stay flat or stay straight. But I think the overall look of it is quite nice, simplistic and very comfy to the touch. So I really like that about this one as well. Okay. And then I got this one, a really pretty camel color. I really love this color. I think the best tan camel color out of all the ones I got this round. But it's also a thinner one. It's comparable to the one with a elastic kind of armrest one, like in terms of thickness. Has gold button details. Doesn't have a lining either, but you have the pockets. But I think this is a very easy, basic coat to have for for the season. I think it's fairly easy to wear and pair with outfit. I like this one. I think this is probably a good one to keep as well. But you can tell I'm already saying keep for so many things, so undecided. Okay, and then I have another couple navy ones. So this one is actually 100% wool, but it's very, very, very thin. You probably see the picture of this one on the website quite often. I'm debating on this one simply because I think it would make a pretty nice spring wear, or spring like fall, but it is really thin. It is 100% wool, but it's a very, very thin layer. I'm not sure if the camera will pick up how thin it is. It's really like a piece of cloth, like super thin. There's no thickness to it whatsoever, no lining. It's a navy with stripes on it. It has pockets, and it comes with a thin belt as well. because of the color and the cut, it's probably kind of more slimming looking. But I think it's pretty comfortable given that it's 100% wool. The material is still nice. It's just, like I said, it's extremely thin. It's definitely not a coat. There's no way that you can like wear this in the winter. Think of it as a thin blazer. It's probably even thinner than the most blazer. You can almost see through it. That's how thin it is. It's like really thin material. But again, you know, for the price, it's quite, I think it's justified. Okay, and this one I actually really like. And this one, I do see it on the website quite often. I would think this is a nice one to be wearing with a nice cute skirt. Something like that. And then it comes with a belt. It's a wool vest. Again, vests are always tricky because like, when are you going to wear these? How often? You can wear them throughout the year. Things like that. It's not a real leather belt, but it's a belt. You can obviously pair it with any other belts you have. But I personally really like this. So this is an extra small. I think it's right, like the size is right. True to size. I really like this, so I think I'll keep this one here. Man, I said keep a lot, didn't I? So here are some of the kind of wool ones, and I actually have more to go through with you guys. I also purchased a number of kind of petticoats or the fall fur trim type coats as well. Let's start with this one, which I don't like because it just has a lot of electrostatics. I almost don't even want to put on. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I mean, the look is kind of cute. The color is nice. I can't stand the material, so I won't be keeping this one. But it's actually really cute. It's unfortunate. And it's like nice and soft, but it just like, I don't know. Ugh. It's like it's hurting me when I'm taking it off. That's how bad it is. It's like really, really bad. So I won't be wearing that one. I mean, obviously it's unavoidable in the summer, in the winter times, but it's just because of how dry it is. But it has to be acceptable. That one is just not, it's too much. But this one here is quite popular. And the material is pretty nice. So it's a fall fur trim. I like to fold up. This is an extra small. I think it's not oversized. Online, I think they recommended that you go size down on these, but I really don't think it's necessary. I think even with a small, I could make it work. And this is one of the ones, because a lot of their coats are actually fairly long. This is actually one of the ones that's pretty short, I would say. I think this is quite nice. It does give you that Max Mara kind of look a little bit. It's very soft. There's no issue with the statics. So the color is very cute. It's a simple cut. It's not like an oversized. Doesn't have anything too interesting to the design, but I think the color and the short fur, I think that's all really cute. So I would recommend this. And the next one is just your basic large teddy coat. But actually this one kind of surprised me. I kind of like it because it's fairly light. It's actually really light to the touch. And it's nice and warm. And it also gives you that Max Mara kind of coat look. Not super oversized, but I think it's just right amount. And the color is nice. It's your very classic teddy coat color, I think. So I do like it. Even though I already have some in my, closet, but it's hard to say no to these. I can picture myself wearing this one often, so I think this is gonna be a keep. Okay, almost there, you guys. I hope this is somewhat helpful to some of you who are still deciding or who purchased and not sure whether you're keeping, or who are still looking to purchase and just not unsure how they look like. So this one is also one of those like short fur one and super soft. This one, like I just love touching it because it's so slippery and soft. This is a size small. This one obviously doesn't give you that flattering kind of shape or anything like that. It's just a very puffy, large. You can probably even go in size small. I think these are a bit more oversized. You can probably go slightly smaller. But it's this olive green color. It's like a beige green color. Not sure if the light is picking, but it's so soft and nice. H&M, they have some very similar one. But this is how it like look like. It's so hard to decide which one to keep, you guys. Like, granted, I got too many. It's probably my own fault, but like, it's just hard. I don't know if you can relate. If you're watching this, maybe you can relate as well. But they're just all so nice. And for this price point, so this is another one that I got. But this is in a larger size, a large actually. But it's not very long, and I still think it look okay. The material is quite nice. It's on the thinner side, but it's a nice one. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of like it. And then we have this last hunch tooth one. This one is long, like even on their official website, the picture is really long. But I think this is a look, and I like the contrast on this one, so I like how, you know, the hunch tooth is very clear and it's slightly larger compared to some other ones. I really like this one. And I have one last one to show you guys, which is a puffer coat. This one showed up a few times, and I also see on Instagram a few times. It's very, very lightweight. It's almost like a really light blanket. Super, super oversized. This is a size small, but it's also super large. And I kind of like it too. It's just so hard to decide, honestly. A lot of these are reoccurring, so you can definitely find similar ones in their current collection as well. So don't get upset if you can't get any of these, because you can get it for the next round. But this is kind of a good indication for you guys to see what they all look like in general. I can definitely do like what else I got and all the other items I got in other videos if you're interested. I know this was super quick. If you have any very specific questions or comments or anything you would like to see in more detail, please let me know, and I'll be happy to film something for you as well. But I think I'm almost done with all the purchasing and returning and all that, so would love to hear from you guys which ones you like, and then help me make my decision on deciding what to keep and what to return. Thank you all for watching again. Have a nice day. Talk to you soon.